Good. I guess it's afternoon. Now I'm getting a late start today. It is. I'm happy because it was supposed to be snowing and it's not. It's raining. And I love rain. It smells wonderful. We've been out to feed the horses. So really good reason for me to not go on camera because I often look not glamorous. um, so we're just out to feed the horses and they're all wet and muddy and happy. And they're always a little bit hyper. I always feel like my readings after I've been out to the horses is extra strong, and which makes sense because they're powerful spirit animals. So to my new people or those watching that haven't been here before, I always pull oracle cards first. That saves some time on camera, and it really helps me to kind of meditate on the oracle messages that I'm getting. But it didn't take me time to meditate on these ones today. And I don't normally pull like from 2 oracle decks, but Spirit had me today. They're very picky about my cards today. So I'm really interested in our message. Yesterday we had a really encouraging, powerful message, especially for those who've been waiting to make a connection with your person. So they had me pick from the Goddess, there's a pencil stuck in there, but the Goddess Power Oracle deck, which is stunning, and from the Romance Angels. And we really had some good news come from there. The first one, and you know what, I'm all into my garden stuff right now, and as are many of you, wherever you are. But the first card that came out was Danu, which is the Celtic Earth Goddess. So what it says here is, Danu, who gave birth to magic, pretends the fulfillment of your desires and the fruition of your dreams. Whatever it is that you've been inquiring about, Danu gives her assurance that you're in the process of becoming. Now is the time to trust that whatever you have planted, planned, and worked towards is being lovingly birthed. All you need to do is stay with the flow of events and be ready for your next opportunity. Everything has its perfect season, and on and on and on. So, so this card is reminding you that even though you've had days and many, many times where you've planted the seeds, for anybody that does gardening, it's like people who plant carrots. You plant carrots and you wait and you wait and you wait. And you wait and you wait and you wait. And everything else comes up. And the carrots, and every year, even if you've planted carrots for 40 years, every year it's like, I don't know, right? And then you're just about to give up and till up that ground and plant something else, and up pop the carrots. So that's kind of what this is. You've planted the seed, like you've worked the ground, you've planted the seeds, you put on fertilizer, you've been watering it, you've been looking at and checking every day, nothing's changed, nothing's happened. Today's the day. And like from the reading yesterday too, that we were going to start seeing the little carrots pop out of the ground. Okay? And then the next card that came out, okay, so this is Daniel. These cards are so beautiful. Look at that. That's powerful. The next card that came out was Nike. Like, aren't these cards just absolutely so stunning? All this women's cards are amazing. What's her name? I forget. Colette Baron Reed. These cards come from Hay House. So 39. I'd had it marked with that stupid pencil and then I lost it. 36, 37, 38, 39. The Greek goddess Nike asks you to be present to the beauty and richness discovered in your life so far. You have come the distance, so what are your wins? Celebrating your wins right now will enable you to create even more. So this card really speaks to, especially this pandemic time right now. I don't know about where you are, and I don't want to ever get political or anything, but everybody's sharing this dumb video plandemic. And I'm not going to say too much about that because, I kind of got into that and it took my high energy and just And I went right down to the pit, right? And it took me a bit to pull my foot out of there. But, let's not focus on all this, it is what it is, okay? Whether it's conspiracy or whether it's just a natural thing that has happened to humans since the beginning of time. There's been plagues, and polio, all these things. But the Nike card is asking you to look at your wins and to take pride in all the things you've done and to pull your feet out of that quicksand. Because otherwise you're going to use all your strength in that quicksand and you're not going to be able to deal with the wins that you've had and the wins that are coming up. Okay? So, with that being said, I was going to use the Viking Tarot, and I might still, because lately they've had me use more than one deck. But then they said, no, I want you to use the Green Witch Tarot, which is a really interesting deck. I really like this deck. I don't use it. It's the first deck I ever bought, and there's the Green Man on the bottom. It's the first deck I ever bought. And it's fairly different. I'm not a Wiccan. I'm just me. Whatever Spirit tells me to do. Right? But I personally don't follow any religion. Right? But I obviously have a very strong spirituality. So that's very freeing. Kind of take the best of everything, right? And there's a lot of wisdom. And a lot of things are absolutely right in almost every religion. A lot of things that are wrong too. I'm sorry that every once in a while I kind of go off on something, but that's just Spirit. I just said that something's wrong too, right? And so, say even from a Christian perspective, so many people that call themselves Christians now. Like, I have a very strong Christian, the root of my belief system is Christian, but not religion. But, to think about who Jesus Christ was and to follow that example. And he was one that actually would say, pay to Rome what's Rome's. Follow the rules that you're given, he was crucified by his own people because they had the rules that were more important than anything. And Jesus didn't come to follow the rules. He came to make a new path. Somebody needed to hear that because I had no plans on going off about that. So, that might have something to do with some of your relationships, and I have been picking up that one or both of you come from strong religious traditions. That your disconnection would be not really looked on with favor. So we'll see what's going on. Okay. Spirit. I need a cup of coffee first. Slip. I make a killer cup of coffee in the morning and kind of sip on it all day. It's a killer cup of coffee. It's almost paste. With whipping cream, a little sugar. Oh, there we go. Whoa. We'll take that one first. The Wheel of the Year. So, just like these, we're talking about the seasons that have changed. Things are moving. Tower. Kaboom. Everything that was in darkness. To me, look at the light is going down in there and shooting out. Like, this has been darkness. And look at, like, it's been crooked. To me, like, this is the Tower. It's called the Wild Hunt. To me, this card, especially in this deck, this building was never put upright. And so the foundation has not been good. And now, the angels of God and Spirit and everything is coming to say, that's it. Okay? That is it. The season has changed. We're coming in. Well, that's really interesting. The Seven of Chalices in this deck is working together with Spirit. And the Two of Athens, which is the Two of Swords, which is often, you know, when you're sitting there with a blindfold on and the two swords kind of protective in front of you. But in this deck, it is a neighborly dispute. It's not a fight, but it's maybe a debate. All right, let's get some clarification on these two. I'm just going to look at the book. The Seven of Chalices. Just because I don't use this deck all the time and I kind of forget. Of course, Chalices is cups. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay, well that makes sense because, you know, how I just went off on religion and rules and people's outside perception of what's going on with this new relationship after a breakup. It says there are many opportunities or choices open to a person with this card, but not all of them are what they seem, and other people may try to influence the decision you make. The caution is against the tendency to daydream or rely on others for direction. Or to wish, oh, interesting. Or to wish for things without bringing effort into, like without, so make a wish and not put any work into it. It's time to follow your true desire. To be happy with the decision you've made, you must listen to the intuition. Okay, you know what? I was getting a sense of this yesterday, is that the Divine Feminine, all of a sudden her masculine may have broken up with his life partner and is coming in kind of quickly. And she, even though she's been hoping and dreaming for this for God knows how long, it's all of a sudden, and she's like, oh my God, I'm not prepared, right? And, excuse me, and even in that, you know, when he comes in to say, okay, but we need to negotiate, kind of negotiate what we're doing. Oh, I'm sorry. I went into these cards without going to the Romance Angels deck, which I pulled out. Chemistry came flying out. Engagement came flying out. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Boom. And then wedding. So this situation involves marriage. Nine of Cups. King of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Which is interesting because I'm going to put those over here and see what else. Give me a second. Okay, so this Four of Pentacles to me is involving this situation here. Spirit, can we get some clarification on that? I think that what this is talking about is your transition period from feminine, from being a single woman, hoping for something, and then suddenly getting it, and going, oh, holy shit. And also, you know, for the masculine to have finally made a break, and then be over here, and then still have a sense of, holy shit, as the consequences come rolling in. Yeah. Okay. All right. Just gonna see what this is. Yeah. What's the Knight of Wands? It didn't come flying out of a slid, but can we get some confirmation on the Two of Swords here? Spirit? Let's get some clarification, I mean. Sorry. I keep getting this Knight of Wands on the bottom. Can you get some oh, there. Okay. While I don't like to show myself on camera because I often look just like shit, I like to have, I like to have it enough that you can see that the cards are coming out and it's not forced. So as for clarification of the Seven of Chalices and the Two of Swords. And I got some pretty powerful cards here. I got the High Priestess, which is likely the feminine. We know that. And that kind of goes with this, right? That there has been a lot of manifesting going on. Under the moon. We had a super moon recently. It's still pretty super. And will be super, it will be powerful for the next few days still. Her manifestations are coming through. The world, the sun's breaking through, okay? The whole world's coming to her quickly. That Knight of Swords energy. Look at he's like, I'm coming, honey. Right? Everything's being revealed. The dream life. Now, why is that clarification? Okay, Seven of Chalices is definitely saying that you made the right choice. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. That puts these over here. Sorry, because I have these other conversations going on in my head while I'm talking to you. Just that there's some litigiousness in this, which makes sense because one of you, the masculine, has had a tower. And that tower doesn't come crumbling down without a period of time where things need to be cleared away and picked up. Okay? So just because you have that, I mean, it's not all roses. It's not going to be all roses. But it doesn't matter because, yeah, you've planted the seeds, you've watched them grow. Or you've planted the seeds, you've done all the work, you fertilized everything. It's rained on them, and now you got sunshine. Okay? What? Huh. Okay. So it's like, now go to these ones. That's so funny. These are the Viking Tarot, which I also really love. Plus, they're real shiny and they shuffle beautifully. You notice there's a real medieval feel about this, right? Oops. Sorry. Don't usually do reversals. Maybe I was supposed to. We'll see. We'll see. Ooh, interesting. Okay, yeah. They said get it, like, you know, the Viking Tarot. The Nordic goddess. Earth goddess, okay? Okay. All right, so I can hear my soup glugging away. So, chicken soup, And I still have vegetables left over from my garden. So, and it's a nice farm chicken for my friend Jackie. Okay. Guidance, please, for the Divine Feminine. I'm not sure if this one, I mean, up to now it has been kind of a, tell us about this couple, Spirit. Tell us about this couple that we're seeing here. The energy is good. The chemistry is good. The woman is strong. The feminine is strong, not necessarily the woman. I mean, these readings are masculine, feminine, but that's energy, right? That's not sexuality. Two different things. Whoa. This is like half the deck, but this one. Knave of Chalices. So, yeah, there's messages coming in. Knave of Chalices, but he's got this big-ass sword. Okay, time of reflection. Tell us about this couple, Spirit. Oh, okay. So even though you've been wanting this so much, I don't see that you've been dating behind anybody's back or that you've had a relationship per se behind the significant person's back. So there might be just a time of him coming in and saying, I'm free, like, you know, but to still have like his own place, and you have your own place, and a time of adjustment and getting to actually know each other, right? So, yeah, okay. What else can you tell us for guidance for these two that are both getting what they want, but have a little bit of the deer in the headlights energy? Oh, so the Five of Chalices. So both of you, I mean, it's a big change, are going to be I mean, it's a big change, and though it's what you want, sometimes you're still like would mourn for your old life, right? It's like, oh, like it's scary, like to have a big change, especially after, you know, it's been a long time. But yeah, I think you guys are going to work at it. This is definitely a process here. King of Pentacles on the bottom. There's some work to do, is what Spirit is saying. I'm picking up that the feminine is higher energy than the masculine. And he's pretty, I'm picking up that he is, I've picked up from other readings, if this is tying to those, that he is battered and bruised. There's the world again. Yeah, so, I mean, you mean the whole world to each other, but there's definitely some work to do. But yeah, you're the Queen of Pentacles, like, oh. Okay, so feminine, be aware that the masculine doesn't feel like he deserves you. Okay? You know, men are very, I mean, sorry to the men who are watching, but masculines are kind of fragile. Even when they're strong, physically strong. They always have so much that they feel like they have to prove. Much more than usually the women in their lives expect them to prove. But then Spirit just interjected. It's like, no, he has been with a woman who was never good enough. Okay, I don't even need to look it up. Spirit told me. He's been with a woman all these years who it was never good enough. Those feelings and that training doesn't just go away overnight, feminines. So you will be the stronger one in this relationship. So just be patient with him. What else? do we have for guidance? This is also going to be a shorter reading because the messages are just coming. Yeah, so just take your time through this. He is needing to rest. So while you may have been thinking, okay, now I've got these plans because I've been making plans for years, you know, let's get married. I think that he's on board with that, but he needs some time to rest and recover. And I mean, he will still have an ongoing battle with this other person. You know, there will be meetings with the lawyer and perhaps custody issues and, you know, like, you know, all that stuff. So this masculine is really needing a break. Yeah. But he's ready to proceed, right? He's ready to proceed with you. Like, don't worry. He's not going back. He's going forward. For you. Like, this is who you've been, right? And we've been pulling this all along. High Priestess, you know, Nine of Pentacles energy, King of Chalices, okay? All right, do we have a final kind of bit of advice for these people, or are we done? Okay, ultimately, you're looking, the chemistry is strong. You know, you're looking at an engagement and a wedding in the future, but there's no rush. Okay? The people that this will resonate with, the masculine has left for good. He's not going back. If you're in a situation where this man is going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, he, for one thing, is not a divine masculine. He is a page. And that's not fair to you. Don't allow that. It's like, make your choice or I'm moving on. Okay? Into your life, right? For these people, the masculine and the feminine have not really been in contact. And if they have, it's just been very, you know, like him saying to her, like, not even complaining about his other, just him, you know, he'll see the feminine here, or he's been spying. Oh yeah, he's been spying on this woman. She has given up. She hasn't, like, given up to the point that she wants to be with another man, but though she's been hoping and manifesting and praying, and in her heart she feels like this is her twin flame or her soulmate, she's not been in the mood to break up a family. So, you know, if you're in a situation where you have a nasty karmic, you know, with him, and that he's going back and forth, this isn't really your reading, perhaps. This might be your card here. Oh, no. Your soulmates. Like, this, for these people, it's a definite twin flame. This is a definite. Now, this is interesting because for a lot of these people, the karmic, his karmic, in some cases, I've been picking this up and maybe in this case, interesting, hasn't been evil. He may have been assuming that she's holding on more than she is, but she also wants to be released. The Six of Cups, usually just, you know, you just look at that and it's like soulmate, twin flame, you know, something from your youth or whatever. And I was going to say that to you, and then I took it back and I looked at it. It's like, no. The masculine's karmic or partner is this woman is handing a heart to the other woman. And Spirit said to me, that is her releasing him to you. Okay? That's going to make it all easier. Right? Because there's still legal things that need to be done. Right? There still needs to be, like, what are we going to do about the kids? But, you know, she also, in this reading, in particular, she may have put up a fight at first because of the shock of it and the shame of it or whatever. But then she's also been thinking, what am I doing? Like, I want my own life too. And I think that these times of isolation with each other and quarantine has really shown everybody what's what. You know, except for like the Divine Feminine, because she's been on her own anyway. For some reason, I've got the whole deck upside down. I don't know what I'm doing here. Anyway, let's see. I'll do 3 more. See if there's something comes out. 1, 2. Yeah, Spirit says we're done. We're done. Okay. He's coming in, or he has come in. Don't freak out. Take your time. You know, work your way through this. He's coming. Like, you know, he's there for you. He just kind of needs a break. He's been through like a lot. He is your King of Chalices. Don't worry too much about the karmic, aka, you know, the life partner, the mother of his children, whatever. It's interesting because this doorway just said to me keyhole. So she's offering you the keys. In your prayers, pray for her. Okay? Because if she's happy, she won't make things hard for the masculine or you. But in this card, the other woman is handing things over to you. Okay? Excellent. Have a wonderful day. Bye.